I have a loyalty problem. If you did something for me substantial at some point, my inner Catholic, Cuban, Indian roots make me very loyal to you. I call certain people who were there certain parts of my life, and I tell them whenever something good happens, because I didn't want to let them down. They were there for me. They covered me at a certain spot in my life. In my life, I have a teacher named Mr. T. I call him first. He was my fucking, sophomore year teacher. I took him to the premiere of fucking something I did, and I think The Longest Yard. I mean, he was such an impact on me comic-wise. But there's always been, I say about 12 people. Jim Handy, he got me into comedy. He was a car manager at a car place.
That's great.
All those people, I try to call them when something good happens, because in the back of my mind, I'm doing something good for them. I want them to be proud of me. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I don't give a fuck about the Joneses. Right. I want them to know what they did for me was not in vain.
Yeah.
I want them to know. And when Mitzi died, it was like Mitzi and Brody, and it was just like a weird thing.
Yeah.
But it was 3 deaths. Let's be honest. It was the death of me on Netflix, the death of Mitzi, and then the death of Brody. It was 3 deaths. And I say it how it is. I tell you how it is. I was there. I know how I felt when I got off that stage. Whatever. I don't care if Netflix is never going to use me again. But it was 3 deaths in one. But Mitzi's death affected me.
Yeah.
Because after she died, I didn't go to the funeral. I didn't want to be around all that. But I did think about what she meant to me. And I said, wow, she changed my whole life because of the store. I could take it this deep. Because of the store, I have a daughter. I met my wife at the store. I met Joe Rogan at the store.
Right.
I met Ari at the store. I met Paul Mooney at the store. I met Eddie Griffin at the store.
Right.
Not to insult anybody, the night I saw you, and we had a really good time at the Improv a couple of weeks ago, the first time you were hosting, that's the first time I stepped out of the store in a year.
Wow. Because
after Mitzi died and after my death on Netflix, R.I.P., I fucking... This is how you have to be, though. You have to be able to laugh. You can't live forever thinking that you're a fucking, fucking Johnny Funny. I'm a special bomber. I bomb on specials. But I kill at the original room. You know what I'm saying?
Devastate.
Yeah. The original room, I'll shoot you down, but I bomb on specials. That's my thing. But that's my thing. Some people, next time I shoot a special, I got to call a bomb alert. And have like 3 Iranians there with long beards and shit and fucking giving out hummus chips and shit so they could get the blame. But Mitzi's death fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because I realized what she had done for me. Her Sunday night talks. I was the host. So in between, I would have to go with the list and go, do you want Jesus to go on? God, no. She would say, I don't want 3 Schwarzes in a row. Like, I don't want 3 black guys in a row or 3 Mexicans in a row.
Wow.
So I would change it up with her. I don't want 3 pieces of pussy. This girl's too pretty. Put her up at the end. Like, she just had this science.
Right.
She just had science. Like, she had done it all before. Like, trust what I'm saying to you. And every once in a while, I'm not going to lie to you. Next week, I want you to dress like Fidel Castro and put a handcuff on. See you next Sunday.
You're like,
she'd forget
shit.
by Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to do Latino night and dress up like Ricky Ricardo and get a blonde and shake her ass and spank it. Because she was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Every once in a while she had, but every once in a while she would just say, next time you say that joke, say that word, even if it's offensive. Like shit like that. Like, fuck them.
Wow.
And you're like, really? And she goes, yeah, that's the word that's needed there. Why pussy the joke up?
Right.
And I would go, wow. You know what she called my wife? The farmer girl. She called my wife the farmer girl, and she called me.
Why'd she do that?
Because she was a farmer girl like me, that tough. And she called me Fat Baby.
Fat Baby.
And then she put my name on the list as Fat Baby. I still have the schedules at my
So you
house.
got brought up as Fat Baby?
Fat Baby.
Wow.
So she brought me up as
Wow.
They didn't bring me up as Fat Baby. They brought me up as Joey Diaz, but nobody would know who I was in those days. So she's like, his name is Fat Baby on the schedule. So it was a Fat Baby on the schedule.
When did you fully ditch the Fat Baby? Like how long before?
When she stopped coming around.
Okay.
Once she
That's when the name took a death. You're like,
like it just went away. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. Listen, call me spick niggified fucking whatever. As long as you give me 6 spots a week at the comedy store.
Right.
Remember, at this time, I didn't go to Montreal.
Right.
I had fucking Shamook, his son, and his grandfather as an agent. You know, I had fucking Johnny Rotten as a manager. Nobody talked to me. Nobody booked me for anything. That's why I started doing movies. Because they said, I'll figure out going through the back door. You look at my IMDb, it's like I got like a 6,000. I'm impeccable on my IMDb. I've been shooting shit since 2003 and never stopped.
What gave you the foresight, or what let you know that that was like the, I guess, backdoor way in?
I knew they didn't want me for no comedy thing. Nobody wanted to talk to me as far as a comedian. Nobody. Not even fucking shitty C-lead labels.
Wow.
I finally, a guy by the name of Vic Dunlop, God rest his soul.
Oh, I remember.
Big time comedy, Mexican, Cuban comic from the store. Big time. 70s, Kennison, fist fights, stabbing Puerto Ricans, lost his leg in Vietnam. You know, he lost like something in Vietnam, like an arm or something. Nobody knew because he had his shirt on. Real tough guy.
Nobody knew because he had a shirt on.
You know,
Hysterical.
again, here's a guy that if I got the Soprano movie, I would have called Vic Dunlop. Vic Dunlop was one of those guys he was the original cast member of Richard Pryor's show. Wow. You know, like one of those guys. He'd been snorting coke at the store with Elaine Boozler and
Elaine Boozler, I met Elaine Boozler.
all those crazy motherfuckers. I mean, he had stories forever. He had like this little side company in Vegas. If I have an album called The Blue Album, it's me with 2 chicks on the cover. That's who put that CD out. He gave me the first chance. They would pay you like $7 a minute. So I just did like 2,000 minutes. Like they were back there with flares. They had lights giving me fucking sirens. I wouldn't get off. I know $7 a minute. Watch me go, motherfucker. And then he called me. He called me. He's like, we kept like 58 minutes. Woo! I was on the fucking calculator.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, so they paid you on minutes. They gave you an advance, like $750.
Yeah.
They paid you on minutes, and then every truck stop you go to in the country,
The CD was there.
The CD was
That's
there.
great.
They make that money. Now they're really pushing it.
Right.
And now I'm not mad at them. I won't help them push it because they won't pay me anymore.
Sure.
But they did give me a start. That was my first formal CD. They did a photo shoot. It was the craziest thing because it was like I taped it, they did a photo shoot, then they stopped answering my calls. For 6 months. Hello. Nobody would call me.
What?
Then one day in the mail, I got a box of 100 of them. And they were like, good luck. That's it. You'll never see another dime again. Well, you could sell them at the show. Because that's what they gave me, 100 of them to sell them at the show. Do you know how many I sold out of those 100?
How many?
2. I threw the rest away.
Really?
I didn't have the heart. I took them out one time in La Jolla. And I needed Coke money really bad.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, please.
What were you selling them for?
10.
10.
And some guy came and gave me $40. And I gave him like the 10 I had. 40 is the magical number. Take them all.
Take them.
If you think I'm going to stand back here and sell these things, I don't give a fuck if you take them across the street and get $2 a piece. And then I found a guy on Sunset by, what the fuck is the name of that place?
Amoeba?
They do pizza on Curson, Sierra Bonita, and Sunset. Not Gaucho.
Oh, the Italian place?
Yeah, kind of Italian. Next door to that.
Okay.
Was this?
Mibos?
Chibo's.
Chibo.
Next door to Chibo, like in 98, there was this little like half retarded guy with an eye patch. He wasn't all there. Something happened to him. So like 99 or something, I walked by one day. He's like, hey, you. He's not over my glass. He goes, come here, give me your autograph. Aren't you the guy from The Sopranos? And I'm like, And then I tried to be mafia. I go, maybe. You know. He's like, you're my favorite big pussy. He gave me a hug. He goes, what else do you do? I go, I'm a comedian. He goes, nah, really? He goes, you got anything to sell? So I went home. And I went back to his thing. And I go, I got these CDs. And he goes, well, I usually take these on consignment. But you're a Hollywood star. I'll give you like $5 a piece. And he took like 50 of them at $5 a piece. And I'm like, I'm never walking on this side of the street again. Because somebody's going to come in here and he's going to tell them this is the guy from The Sopranos. And they're going to go, that's not the fucking guy from The Sopranos.
Hi.
So he's like, come back in 6 months. We'll sell them for 15 and we'll split it down the middle. But I'll give you 5 up front. He cut me like a check. I went to the bank and fucking they cashed it. I'm like,
ooh, done.
then he went out of business. And I never heard from him again. So
That was the check that took him under. It's like, shit.
these are the
took him
things.
for that money, bro.
I took him for that. I didn't have the balls to sell CDs afterward. But Vic Dunlop was one of those guys that, Rogan is one of those guys. And when something good happens, I have to call him. I think Friday, I knew he was in Vegas. I knew he was getting ready for the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And I called him. He answered. We must have talked something about stand-up for like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
That it's a free-for-all. So I was listening to Ted Nugent free-for-all. And I'm like, we're doing comedy right now. It's a free-for-all. Like, because I don't really give a fuck. Like, I don't really give a fuck. All I want to do is have a great hour when I go on the road.
Right.
That's it. I don't care about a special. I don't care about nothing. I just want to lay it on them. I just want them to leave and go, Jesus Christ, where'd that fucking old man get all that energy from? He's lying to us. He's doing blow. But I'm not. I'm just going up there and talking, just giving it to you, biting into your fucking neck. That was all from Mitzi's death.
Wow.
Once Mitzi died, it took me about a month to realize what she had done for me and what I had to do for her now in her honor. What I have to do something for her. And my job is to be a Comedy Store Marine. I'm that sniper that has to fucking kill you. You're the guy I call, and there's 8 of them up there at the Comedy Store that she created and built around Sebastian. There was a lot of guys that she really guided. She made snipers out of them.
Right.
And we're like the last guys that come in to fucking shoot your head off. Like when we come in, that guy's dying.
Right.
One of these 8 guys is going to take his head off. So we're good here.
Right.
Like that's how funny and consistent I want to be. Like my whole mind has to be turned to funny. Like I don't even have time to get sad no more. Like if I get sad about something, I flip it into a fucking joke. Like, that's how serious I am. Ever since she died, it did something to me. It was like my mother dying.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she replaced my mother at some point in my life. That Comedy Store is your family.
Yeah.
The night I fell at the Comedy Store, the pain I had in my leg, the thoughts about the 2 weeks I had to cancel, and, I can't lift. Nothing compared to the overwhelming love I got that night from the employees there, how they picked me up and they fucking, girls were fucking carrying me and they moved my car over and they called and the next day they sent soup. It made me realize I'm part of something. I'm really part of something that's big. It's big.
Yeah.
It's so big that it overwhelms me still after 22 years.